Yo, how are we all doing? Oh no, I've got too much stuff on my desk. How are we all doing? Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit dead, but would you believe that since the last time I streamed here, this is the second time I've gotten sick? Holy moly. But yeah, it has been a while. I haven't I haven't streamed here for, I think, straight up like 4 weeks. I'm so sorry I haven't streamed in a long time. First it was vacation, and then I came back. Was gonna stream right after, but then I got pretty sick. And then after that, just a bunch of holiday stuff. And then after that, we're here now and I'm sick again. Very annoying. But yeah, how have you all been these past 4 weeks? Okay, I'm glad that this villager's not trampling over everything. You even have the Christmas tree up? Oh yeah, totally. Since we last played, guys remembered that my trading hall was a little bit bare bones, but I've been cutting up, making these trees and chopping them down and bringing them back up, because we have this. We have this little trading hall. It's not done. It's kind of like an open air sort of situation. Again, kind of like my house. But yeah, got little spots for villagers. I'm not sure why the villagers are not taking the blocks. Yeah, like I've trapped them in here, but they're not taking their their jobs. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh yeah, you come up here. Also I placed the glowstone here so that if you run, you'll always, you won't fall down and damage yourself. You're always going to run into it and then slowly come on down. And then this is the new enchanting room. I've got this little setup in here so that we don't have to deal with the limiting room of an enchantment, of a full enchantment room. So we've got this little design here, and you can just... Whoops. Oh, I thought I made it. Do I need to sink this down one more level? I think I need to sink it down one more level. God. Okay, I guess I need to put more, drop it down another level or something. 1 block. Almost there. Is this my... No, this is my efficiency one. I need... Do I still have a... Silk Touch? I'm not sure if I still have that. I'm pretty sure I lost that. But yeah. So for the rest of this stream, I'm going to be very... You ever play Dark Souls? And, ever meet the... Vamos? He's like the undead, sort of, the undead, whatchamacallit? Blacksmith. He's got the very toasty audio. It sounds like he's talking through an Xbox mic. That's kind of what my voice is right now. Pickaxes. Efficiency on breaking. I guess I do not have a Silk Touch pickaxe. I guess that is the one that we lost a while back. Sometimes villagers focus on the wrong job station, so it takes them a while to figure it out. I see. But it's weird because as I was redecorating everything, I didn't even move these. All I did was place the blocks around them, and then they, I guess, despawned as the as the villagers, or as the job villagers. Like, this one was originally the cartography villager, but then I placed all the blocks around it, and then he sort of despawned and just turned into a regular villager. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Should I just break the block and then place it back? Don't move. Oh, hi, Mako. When'd you get a live 2D? Oh, jeez. I got a live 2D, was it a month ago? 2 months? I think it was like the first week of November or something like that. So yeah, around a month ago. But yeah, I just got one of these VTuber models that's like a pre-built, sort of customizable sort of thing. So that's why I don't really look much of a robot. I look very, I guess, dark elf, I suppose. I'm not sure what kind of organic fantasy creature I'm supposed to be, but I guess I just kind of look like an alien. So that's why I look kind of fleshy. I kind of want to use this model as just, like, easing my way into being a live 2D. Because eventually I do want to get an actual live 2D model. I want to leave the PNG model behind eventually. I mean, we'll probably come back to the live 2D, or the PNG model eventually. But yeah. You should get tea to help with the cold that you have. You know, I should have made tea, but right now I just have water with me. Try putting the job block one higher. Is that why they're not on the same plane? Is that why it's not working correctly? Should I have just... Wow, okay, that worked. What the hell? Am I able to, like, push this down with, like, a piston or something? I guess I just have to... That is so stupid. I cannot believe that's how I'm supposed to be doing this. And I'll just peep at them. Now this really looks like... I didn't mean to make it look like a jail cell. I meant this kind of just looks like a little cubicle. But when you put it like this, it actually just looks like a jail cell. That is very unfortunate. I did not mean for that to be the case. The bed isn't a full block, and so they don't like standing on those. I see. So I guess maybe I should just take off this little block right there. Or maybe that helps. There you go. Are you gonna... Here, how about let me take this. There we go. Be on a normal... Oh my gosh, that's how it works. Okay, I just need to take away that... the slab block. Interesting. Wow, that is so strange. Minecraft is a strange game. Whoa, new model? Yeah, it's I'm surprised a lot of you actually haven't seen this model. But yeah, this is the model that I debuted like middle of November, something like that, early November. Here, let me take away this block. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take away your job. There we go. Now his job will be back. Oh, because I punched him. That's why the emeralds are higher number. You took his job. I would do the South Park voice, but that is very straining. I've been having so many issues with the iron farm due to the range changes. I see. Zombify him and turn him back for cheap. How do you zombify a villager? Is there a specific way to get that to happen? Oh my gosh, and no matter how much bread I give these guys, they will not give me a new baby. It's very annoying. There we go, take the food. Make babies. Oh, you need to be on a hard difficulty. Interesting. But yeah. Sorry for being away so long. But yeah, when I was away, at least for the last week of November and the first week of December, I was in Hawaii, which is really fun. I really want to go back. I miss Hawaii. When I went, my last trip to Hawaii, that was my 4th trip there. So I knew my way around the area. I was just in Honolulu, which is like the main sort of thing. It's like the middle island, but that's where the capital is, and that's where most people live. You would think that most people would live on the big island. But yeah, Hawaii was really fun. I loved the perfect weather. No matter what time of day, it was like pretty much 70 to 80 degrees, which is 20 to 25 degrees Celsius for anyone not using Fahrenheit. So that was really fun. Ate so much good food. Gained many pounds. To which I have lost it all because work has been... Why did I put a thing here? Because work has been hectic and work... my job is makes me very active. So, ripperoni. But yeah, Hawaii was pretty cool. Very many chickens. That's like one of my favorite parts of going to Hawaii is seeing all the live chickens. I mean, it's weird. I feel it's kind of weird saying that. It's like I'm so often see cows IRL, but to see a chicken, it's like, wow, this thing is just a pre-chicken nugget that's alive. Okay, cool. This all got changed into... All the bedrock got changed into deep slate. So now we can continue working down here. Alright, and I do have my torches. But yeah. Oh, wait. I need the bucket. Alright, no. We can continue just digging out all of this. Oh yeah, with this new update, the new floor limit got increased to, what is it, -64? And we are at... We're at 3. Excellent. And they increased the build limit by 64. Faux show. But yeah, I enjoyed looking at all the chickens and all that stuff. I'm so happy that I actually went to the aquarium too, which is really fun. It's weird with how biodiverse Hawaii is when it comes to ocean wildlife. You would think that the Waikiki Aquarium would be good, but what's funny is that the Waikiki Aquarium, out of all the aquariums I've been to, so I've been to the aquarium in Monterey Bay, California, in San Francisco, the Atlanta Aquarium in Georgia, went to the aquarium in Boston, I think. And yeah, the one in Waikiki is easily the worst aquarium I've been to. And I remember even as a kid, it wasn't that great. But still. But what really irked me about the Waikiki Aquarium is that when I went into the gift shop, because I always get a patch, an embroidered patch from every sort of wildlife park, zoo, aquarium, any sort of like natural science-y or nature preserve or anything like that. And I go into the gift shop section, which is like the size of a closet, and they have the little like roundabout sort of merry-go-round looking display for like stickers and pins and stuff, and like half of all the sticker designs are AI generated. It was so disappointing. So yeah, that made me not a happy camper. At the very least, the embroidered patch wasn't an AI generated design, at least from what I can tell. Here, I need to grab this. Oh, you know, I've been doing it wrong. I need to do... There we go. Now I need to go back up. Aquariums smell funky, but I love their funk. I'm used to it because for a while, I used to have a saltwater aquarium. I think I had it for like 5 years or something. So I got used to the smell of salt water. There we go. We have to wait until this goes down. Also, I don't think I've ever heard this Minecraft song before. I do love all of the new Minecraft music. It's really good. What up, Mako? How goes the mines and the crap? Getting used to the new build limit. The new deeper thing. Actually, how tall are these? Totally forget. Alright, so we're on... We are on Y16. And this is 41 or 40. I can't do math very well. Alright, so it's 24 blocks. So let's go down here. Alright, 16 minus 24. So we'll build until we go to -8. So we have to keep digging down. So let's see, we're at 1, 0. Oh my goodness. Okay. Never dig straight down. Oh Lord. How do I get back up here? Oh my God. Okay. Let's just aim up. All right. What is this? We are at -5. All right, so I guess we have to build a floor. But good to know. Good to know our, like, mine shaft is working well. There's a good spot to have one of these. You have to be very careful. You know, I should probably just block it off. How far have you explored before the cave generation update? Honestly, we haven't explored too much. At least I don't remember. It has been a while since we've played Minecraft, so I don't entirely recall what our exploration level is. But I don't think we explored too much. The new caves are real pretty. They are also very scary. Now, I think I've mentioned this before, but 1.16, the Nether update, which is where Pig Step comes in, that's the most I've played of, like, recent Minecraft. So everything, or, you know, I'll check in every time Minecraft has an update. I'll check in, I'll play, like, a couple hours of the game, and then I put the game down, and then I pick it up for the next year's update. So I don't have a lot of experience with this new cave generation. It is very new and very different for me. So this is going to be a whole new experience going into these caves. Hopefully, I'll be able to navigate them decently enough. Alright, we're at -3. Where's my... There we go. Oh, I probably should have made another diamond pickaxe. I'm so thankful that I cheesed the duplication glitch, and we've got so many diamonds. Oh no. There we go. No regrets. Alright, and then I can do this as well. Hey, Mako, how's it going? It is going pretty well. My throat hurts a lot from coughing really hard, but I'm getting through it. Please eat. Oh, yeah. I forgot eating is a thing. That's how you know I'm an OG Minecraft player. I still yearn for the days where I don't have to eat in Minecraft. I've never liked eating in Minecraft. Oh, I need to get our telescopes in this version yet. Oh god. Let's see. Oh my gosh, he's over there. I knew I should have brought a bow and arrow. Okay. Oh, he's hidden behind there. Did you hear about them changing the update naming scheme? I did. What is it now? It's now like 1 point, it's like 1 point, last 2 digits of the year, point, and then how many what the update number is for that year. So it's gonna be like 1.26.1 or something. Oh, just 26.1. I think they should have it as 1.26.1. But I'm just like, I'm not as invested in Minecraft as a lot of people are, so I think that's fine. That's whatever. Doesn't really bother me either way. Oh god. Oh, it's down there. The range on skeletons is crazy. We have 6. Okay. Alright. So this is where we're supposed to be at for this part of the elevator. I'm eventually gonna just turn this into a one giant, like, bubble column elevator. I say as I've never made one, so I don't really know how the mechanics of that really work. But I'll figure it out. I'm smart, I think. Which is what every dumb person says. And I can't exactly think straight when I'm sick. I should probably light this up. There we go. That's a lot better. I do like the sound of placing deep slate. Kind of sounds like you're putting dishes away. It's got that, like, porcelain sort of sound. Oh, no. Oh, wait, we've got more deep slate. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so there's... How did I... Wait. How did I place a block underneath this one like that? What the heck? Did you guys see that? Am I just magic like that? I've got the magic mic fingers. Okay. And then... we do... this. Okay, so this lets that flow down. Okay, so this is going to be this part, and then we can cut out this. I'll just let that flow all the way down. Oh, this is the center. Okay. Where do those magic mic fingers go in? In this game's coder. Making it the year causes so many issues because major update releases are easier to forget now. That is so true. Like, on the Minecraft wiki, it labels a lot of updates as, like, when they came out, like, the year. And I'm just like, I don't remember when these updates came out, bro. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, it all dodged the, that torch. Any other blocks? Oh, I have to get rid of this one. And now we can get rid of this. And now let's go all the way up here and gather that water again. There we go. We'll just let the water completely drain. There we go, so it should be fine. Or no, it's still going down, geez. Water takes a long time to update. So yeah, I guess I'll chat more about Hawaii. Hawaii was really cool. Again, weather was great. I would love to go back. However, so I usually go on my previous trips to Hawaii. I've been with the Japanese side of my family. We've gone quite a few times. This is the first time with the Filipino side of the family, and instead of being on a hour by hour, we have to do this and that and this and that for the vacation. It was very chill and laid back this vacation. Now, I thought that was a good thing, because I'm not a big fan of doing itineraries by the hour. But as it turns out, having no structure, or having very little structure... What the... What the heck? When did those get there? Having no structure, or very little structure, and impromptu stuff, isn't always the best thing around. So, for example, is that a creeper? That's a skeleton. Oh! For example, we wanted to go to the North Shore in the morning, like have a drive in the morning, because once it hits like 12 o'clock, then it gets like really hot in Hawaii. But we were just like, oh no, we won't drive there early in the morning. Let's go get breakfast somewhere else and not in North Shore. So we would have breakfast, and then after we were done with breakfast, it would then be like 11 or something, and it's starting to get real hot. So on our drive to North Shore, which is like an hour and a half, we were just baking in the car, and in our car that we had, it had no AC. So it was probably the worst time I've had driving in Hawaii, easily. So that part was not fun. Oh god. Ooh, thank you for the gold reveal, creeper. So yeah, that part was not fun. There are so many of these things. I wish there was a way where I can shoot a light arrow or something. But yeah. So there were many instances like that. The one thing I did get to do early was go on a hike, which was the Diamond Head Trail, which is really fun. I got to see the sunrise from the very top of a mountain. Very fun. Highly recommend doing that hike if you're ever in Hawaii. Man, I just chugged a whole thing of water and my voice is still like, Do you guys ever do that thing where you try to get like one vocal flap? Because like your vocal cords are just like so many different flaps. Here, let's see if I can only ever do this when I'm sick, but okay, let's see if I can do like one vocal flap. Nah, it's still like 2 flaps. One of these days I'll be able to get to it. Are all the mountains named after Ben 10 aliens? Oh yeah, so there's Diamond Head, there's Mount Stinkfly. Okay, wait. Ben 10 wasn't really my thing growing up, but let me see if I remember all 10 of the main aliens. Because I remember really liking some designs. I know Diamond Head was the first. No, wait, wasn't it the first 3? Oh, Jesus. I'm not sure if they were the first 3. I know in the movie they only showed 3 of them. So it was Wild Mutt, Diamond Head, and Heat Blast. Okay, so, wait. Wild Mutt, Diamond Head, Heat Blast, Gray Matter, Ripjaw, Upgrade, Accelerate, Ghost Freak. Shoot, there's 2 more that I can't remember. Did I already say Forearms? I want to say Cannonbolt, but I know Cannonbolt was like the 11th. Cannonbolt was like always my favorite. I liked Cannonbolt, and I had a little minifigure of Upgrade, and I always liked Upgrade. I already said Wild Mutt. Wild Mutt, Heat Blast and Diamond Head were the first three I mentioned. But yeah, Ghost Freak, Gray Matter, Stinkfly, Ripjaw. I can't remember the other ones. Shoot. There's another wild one. Wilder Mutt. Mutt Gone Wild. Wild Vine. What is that one? Oh, is that the piranha plant looking one? I don't think Wild Vine was an original one. I know it appeared in the first series of Ben 10, but I don't think it was part of the original 10. Okay, wait. Let me look this up. Ben 10 aliens. Oh, Wild Vine was number 12. Okay. Jeez, there's so many aliens on the wiki. Okay, let me just get a picture. Gosh, they just lump all the aliens together. I just want to see the original 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, so yeah, Diamond Head, Four Arms, Wild Mutt, Upgrade, Stinkfly, Ripjaw, Heat Blast, Ghost Freak, Gray Matter, and Accelerate. Yeah, so I did name all of them. I do remember all of them. And I'm so glad because I'm just looking at a picture right now, and it doesn't even have the names of it, but I still remember all the names. In fact, none of these pictures have names on them. Let me see if I can remember the names of the Ben 10 Alien Force ones. Let's see. So Alien Force. If I can just find a picture. I know Swamp Fire is one. Swamp Fire and Humongosaur. I don't know what the... Oh wait, the Brainstorm, Echo. Shoot, Big Chill. I forget what the Diamond Head knockoff one is. I think there's Goop. I think that was the snot looking one. They had Spider Monkey, very creatively named. I don't remember what the tiger one was, but I know that one wasn't part of the original one. Alien X. Oh yeah, Alien X was the 10th one, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, am I missing one? Oh, Wrath is the tiger one. I see. We believe in aliens, but do aliens believe in us? I don't think so. Aliens do not believe in the humans that believe in them, unfortunately. Oh, geez. How am I gonna... I guess we just start laying down all of this. There's so much gold. I feel like gold member. I need to rewatch the Austin Powers movies. Did you know that there's going to be Austin Powers 5? Or 4? Oh, for some reason I thought that was like an Enderman. I was like, what the heck? Give me that armor. Even though it is inferior armor. Jeez. Gosh, how do I illuminate this place? There's got to be an easier way to illuminate stuff. Are glow berries able to illuminate things better? I remember they wanted to make it since 2010, and it got stuck in development forever. I see. I hope Mike Myers gets a acting resurgence, kind of like how Brendan Fraser's getting a resurgence now. Oh my gosh, speaking of Brendan Fraser, I guess, I'm not sure, did I talk about this before leaving? But I saw the movie Rental Family, which is, I guess, the last Brendan Fraser movie since, like, The Whale. And it's about Brendan Fraser is, like, just a white guy living in Japan. And then he, he goes to an acting company where they become, like, family surrogates. Like, you can hire people to become, like, your boyfriend for a day or something like that. I'm not sure if it's still in theaters, but I highly, highly recommend Rental Family. I haven't watched as many movies as I have last year, but Rental Family is definitely, I'd say, it's in my top 5 this year. I think it is my number 3 favorite movie of this year. Which my favorite movies of this year goes, Sinners is number 1, James Gunn's Superman is number 2, and then Rental Family is number 3. But yeah, if you are a Japan otaku, it's a fun movie. It's a really, I wouldn't say it's a deep movie, but I would say it's definitely one of those movies where the older you get, the more you get out of this movie. It's very much a movie about reflecting on life as a whole and appreciating what little you have. But yeah, I highly recommend. It's one of those movies that definitely tugs at your heartstrings. There's definitely points in the movie where I'm just like, this makes no sense. But I did overall like it. I really liked Brendan Fraser's performance. But yeah, highly recommend. Not sure if it's still in theaters. If it's not, I don't know what company has it on streaming. I'm gonna assume it's like an HBO thing. But it's so funny, the very first shot in this movie is a fucking... oops. Whatever. I'm sick. I can swear on my own channel. It's, you get frickin' flashbanged by, oh my god. You get frickin' flashbanged by, what's her face from Fate? Is the main character, Saber? But yeah, you get flashbanged by Saber. And it's so funny because when I saw Saber's face, I didn't even go, oh my gosh, Saber. I'm just like, what the heck was that, Crony? Because Crony's artist is the main artist for, or like one of the artists for Fate. So I just saw Saber's eyes and I was just like, oh gosh, VTuber. Yeah, that's fine. Oh god. Not another one. Die? Okay. How did my voice just instantly clear up? How did that happen? Chroma Stone! That's his name! Totally forgot. You know, I'll never... As much... I actually liked Ben 10 Alien Force way more than normal Ben 10. However, I don't like how a lot of the aliens are just repeat concepts. It's like, did they really need to have a fire guy and a diamond guy and another bug thing? They did not need to repeat concepts like that. Although I will say, Ben 10 Alien Force is a bit goated because they got Lego sets. Even though they weren't good. Oh shoot, what was the... I totally forgot. Okay, so it's Swampfire, Echo Echo, Humongosaur, Big Chill, Chromastone, Brainstorm, Stinkfly... Was it Ditto? And then what was the... It was a red thing. It was the red thing that had yellow wings. Oh, great. Now my voice is fricked again. Jet Ray. That's what it was called. I remember having the Lego Jet Ray thing and thinking, wow, this Lego set is pretty crap. Because Jet Ray's wings, you couldn't make the arms go down because the wings forced the arms up. So it was a very crappy Lego. But I thought it was cool because I could use it for like the very few bonkles that I had. Oh, Ditto is from the Ben 10 original? Then what is the alien called? But what is the alien called that is just like, it's a little UFO that collects goop? Is goop the name? Give me 1 sec, I have to blow my nose. Oh geez, my throat. It's so hoarse. Very fitting because it's Year of the Horse next year. I'm wondering why they didn't just... Oh god, now I've got hiccups. Now I'm wondering why they didn't just release Uma Musume next year, considering next year's the Year of the Horse. Maybe they just want to extend the Year of the Horse. These hiccups, they hurt. Die. Oh god. Gosh, this really does feel like dungeon crawling. Oh, I am out of torches. Let's go back and get some more. The hiccups. Just got done with a sleigh ride. Had my fill of horses. You know, I've ridden horses before. I've never been a horse girl. Horse girls have always weirded me out. Horse girls are always very strange. But now that I'm an adult, and now that I wouldn't say I enjoy Uma Musume. You know, I'm not like a fan of Uma Musume, but I like seeing some horse content. Like I watched the YouTube Shorts guy Spuddle. And he sometimes throws in like live videos of horses in his videos. And I like seeing horse videos and stuff like that because they're very silly creatures. But ever since I've been watching Spuddle, I've just been wanting... How did you get in here? Oh, this guy is not the... I thought this guy was like a composter sort of guy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, horses. Ever since I've been watching Spuddles' videos on horses, I just want to pet a horse. Horses seem so fun. But then I remember how bad they smell. I remember being in New York and doing those like horse carriage rides and stuff, and seeing that in Boston as well. Police, they ride on horses and stuff. But they're very stinky. Very, very stinky. I also remember going to a toy convention, and the venue that they were in was in a place where they held horses, which I don't know why that was a good idea, because you go in to this toy convention. I'm out here looking for... at the time, I was looking for... what did I... I think I got Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave from that toy convention, but just my nose was just so stuffed with like the horse poopy smell. At least I got my Soundwave figure in box so that it wasn't contaminated by horse poopy smell. I can just throw away the packaging and have my figure be non-horse poopy smell. Torches, that's what I needed. But yeah, I just want to pet a lot of animals. I think I've mentioned it before, but my bucket list includes just petting a lot of animals. And horses is now back on that list. Torches. I got lanterns, not torches. I do need to make more torches. Where are my precious jewels? Gosh, what is that from? Is that a line Alan says in Smiling Friends? I want my precious jewels. Or is that like a Zach thing? There we go. That's all the things, the torches I need. Just get an absolute buttload. Why do I have a hoe here? I'd love to cuddle a bear without the fear of death. That is on the top of my bucket list, is to pet a bear. Did this guy just really... Frickin'... Wow. I would love to pet... it has to be a dangerous bear. I want to pet either a polar bear or a grizzly bear. Black bear is acceptable, but I would rather it be a grizzly bear. Oh wait, I need a new pickaxe. That was the red jewel from Oni Plays Croc playthrough. I found the red jewel. And that's probably what inspired the Spamtopia episode, I'm gonna assume. No, I don't need to eat that. Let's go get our diamonds. But yeah, horses, kinda cool, kinda epic. Oh wait, can't I just do this? There we go. Now it's back to full capacity. But yeah. Totally forgot what we were talking about before. I guess this means... Why do I keep pressing this button? I feel like an ADHD child. And I cannot stop pressing buttons. Where's my... Oh yeah, it's over here. I need to figure out what to do with this area. It's like we have my house, then we have the villager trading hall. We've got the farming area. And animal hut. I don't know what to put in this area. But yeah, I guess I can talk more about Hawaii. Man, it was so... It's so crazy. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised from this. I go to Hawaii with my Japanese side of the family all the time, but having not been to Hawaii in 10 years, it's just like, wow, there is so much Japanese stuff in Hawaii. It's wild. It is very wild. Oh wait, I need to get a water bucket. There's so many street names in Hawaii that are just Japanese words. And so many Japanese restaurants, and a lot of restaurants and houses are built in Japanese style a little bit. And then there's even a Japanese temple in Hawaii that's, from what I read on the placards, it's like an exact replica of a temple in Osaka, which now I really want to go to that temple in Osaka. Then the next time I go to Japan. But yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, speaking of Japan, fun fact, I'm actually going to Japan again. So this year, in March, I went to Japan, but that was with friends. This time, next year I'm going to Japan with my family. So it's pretty cool how when I went to Japan with friends, we did non-touristy stuff for the most part. But with my family, I'm totally prepared to do so much touristy junk. I'm not going to be proud to be a tourist and doing all the touristy crap, but it is what it is. However, the one majorly unfortunate thing is that the only time my family got approved time off of work is in frickin' August. And if you know anything about Japan, Japan is one of the most, like, scientifically and geographically, Japan is literally the most humid place on the planet. Just because of the way how airflow works in Japan, it just gets massively humid like no other place in the world. Like, even in the Philippines, I've heard that people, or not just the Philippines, but in Southeast Asia, I've heard so many stories of people who are born and raised in Southeast Asia, you know, one of the most humid places on the planet, and they come to Japan during like the summer season, and even they are like not prepared for how humid Japan is. And as somebody who went to the Philippines during a heat wave last year, I am not looking forward to being in Japan in late August. However, the one piece of silver lining for that is that when I go, it's very possible that I'll be going during Comiket. And every otaku's dream is to go to Comiket. So if I'm able to go to Summer Comiket, I will be so happy. It'll all be worth it. But yeah, my parents mainly want to go to Japan during that time. A, because that's the only time they got off work, but one of the main things is that the end of August and early September, that's when baseball season starts. That's when baseball season starts and sumo season starts. And as somebody who's not into sports, I'm just like, okay, I hope you guys get tickets to a game that's on the same day as Comiket, so I can just peace out and just do whatever I want. At least you have enough time to prepare. I feel like I need more time, because also, since I last streamed on here, I've been learning more and more Japanese. Because I am going to be the translator, because I'm the only person in my family who has experience being in Japan. And also, even before going to Japan, I have a little, like, I can read a little bit of Japanese. I'm understanding a little bit more kanji. But they're kind of uh, focusing on me being the translator, and I'm just like, I barely have a grasp on this language. My language comprehension is like less than that of like a 3-year-old. But yeah, I am going to be... I have to learn Japanese. I have 9 months, or yeah, I have just about 9 months to become like slightly proficient in Japanese. And I haven't done a Japanese lesson in like a week, so I really need to fast track on Japanese learning. But what's cool is that I recently got a tablet from work because we had some tablets that we're not using, so my boss was just gonna throw away some tablets, but I'm just like, I'll take a tablet. Oh my god, I'll take a tablet. And so I've pretty much turned... Did that just block me out? I pretty much turned one of those work tablets into a comic and a doujin reader. So I've been using that to practice. I've only been downloading things in Japanese, so I'm using that to practice Japanese. So it's pretty cool. I'm actually learning a lot. And yeah, pretty cool. Hopefully before I go to Japan, I'll be able to do a Japanese only stream. Or I guess not Japanese only. I'll initiate sentences in Japanese and then I'll translate it. But yeah, I do want to do like a Japanese stream. Is your Thank God I heard that. Is your family huge on Otani or Japanese baseball? I just think so I have an aunt and she's really into the Red Sox because she lived in Boston, but she also followed the Red Sox in Japan. That's literally the only connection my family has to baseball. I think they just want to experience an American sports game in Japan because that's like the one thing that you can do in both America and Japan, just like as a point of reference. Does she know Ellen Baker? Oh my gosh. I can't believe I haven't heard the name Ellen Baker in so long. Oh my gosh, I have to go look up images of Ellen Baker now. For those of you who don't remember, Ellen Baker, I believe she was a meme back in 2013, I'd like to believe. But there was a Japanese language textbook, and they had a foreigner teacher character, and her name was Ellen Baker, and she was like, if I remember her design, she was a white woman, blonde hair, blue eyes. She had a blue cardigan and a like... I think she had either a tan or a dark blue pencil skirt. But in the textbook, she said that she was a fan of baseball. And people went wild drawing fan art of her. Yeah, man, I haven't thought about Ellen Baker in so long. What a throwback. I can't believe you remembered that. Oh, and Ellen Baker was a Red Sox fan? Holy crow. I combined holy cow with holy crap. I just went holy crow. Oh my god, that's another thing I forgot to mention. Is that since I've been gone, I actually finished watching Family Guy. Not the entire series, but I just finished watching up to season 9. Because I'm just like, man, season 9 is so crappy. So I just watched all of good Family Guy, and that's it. Gosh, I'm getting so much stuff. So much gold. Yeah, it is so hard to see anything down here. Can I crank up the brightness? Did that really change anything? I don't think that really changed much. Whatever. We'll keep it like this. Either that or I'm kind of blind. Which, I mean, I feel like when I'm sick, my ocular sensors, the resolution gets lowered, so I guess that checks out. Oh, got some iron. I know iron is a lot harder to find now. You have to put in more effort to find iron here. But yeah, so my family is going to Japan in August, and also another silver lining good thing about going in August. So I'm going in the end of August and the beginning of September, and anybody who's into tokusatsu knows that the beginning of September is always when the newest Kamen Rider season starts. So my hope is that when I'm in Japan, I'll be one of the first people, I'll be one of the first English speakers to have a hands-on experience with whatever the 2026 Kamen Rider belt will be. So I am very happy about that. And by the time I go to Japan, I'll probably be able to get the final upgrade for Zets for pretty cheap. Don't ask me about Zets because I've only watched up to episode 4. I really need to catch up. Gosh, have I really been plagued with hiccups for like 30 minutes now? But yeah, I need to catch up to Zets. Aren't we on like episode... Voice crack. Aren't we on to episode like 14 or 15 right now? So I'm like 2.5 months behind. But yeah. So that I'm excited for. Comiket and Kamen Rider. I hope they keep up with streaming simultaneously with American times. Hopefully they do. They keep the simulcast. Oh my gosh, and by the time I'm in Japan, it'll also be halfway through the next Super Sentai season, or should I say lack thereof, Super Sentai. That's something we haven't talked about yet, and it's that Super Sentai is officially ending. Gojuger is the last season of Super Sentai, and instead there's going to be Project Red, which I think is the worst name for a reboot of Super Sentai. But Project Red is an initiative to where they're gonna continue doing tokusatsu heroes with a large team, with the main character being Red. However, they're gonna include franchises from Metal Heroes. So the next season of Super Sentai, quote unquote, is gonna be actually a reboot of Space Sheriff Gavan. And as one of the few people who have actually seen Space Sheriff Gavan in its entirety, I am so excited. I am kind of annoyed that they're bringing back Gavan as a red-suited character, even though Gavan is very explicitly a silver suit, and in the continuity of Gavan, Sharavan is the red one and Scheider is the blue one. So I don't know why they're calling Sharavan, or they're not calling the new series Sharavan, but whatever. I'm sure they have their reasons. So yeah. Red is the first leader colors, obviously. I know, but it's like... And they showed a little snippet of what Gavan looks like. And I'm just like, okay, so he's silver with like red accents. But I'm just like, that's literally just what Sharavan looks like. I hope it's like a Den-O situation where, if you guys have seen Kamen Rider Den-O, he's got like a normal, like almost like a naked form called the platform. and then he's got different forms that change his color. I'm hoping it's like that, and like the naked like default form of Gavan is like pure silver, and then he gets a power-up suit that makes him red. If that's how they do it, then I'll be okay with that. Now I'm really curious on what's going to happen with the US Power Rangers going forward. I'm pretty sure that this move was made in part in order to break away from the Power Rangers license. Because if Super Sentai ends, because like the deal with Saban and Hasbro with Toei is that they have access to all Super Sentai shows, but if Super Sentai ends, then they no longer have access to that material. So I'm thinking that with the new Project Red shows, the Project Red shows will be under a new contract in which I'm pretty sure Toei will make a contract where they have more explicit control over the property, which, you know what, I'm totally fine with, because I think Saban and Hasbro have been really not treating the franchise right. Okay, give me a sec, I have to cough real hard. Okay, much better. But yeah. I'm hoping that the next series, or the next adaptation, is a lot more... I wouldn't even say, like, more faithful, but just given more respect. Because that's the one thing that I think, that I feel, hasn't happened with Power Rangers in a while, is that Power Rangers hasn't really respected both itself and the source material in a long time. Gosh, it even sucks how the producers of like new Power Rangers, they've gone on record on Twitter being like, "Oh yeah, Super Sentai is really goofy, and when we make Power Rangers, we're making it better." It's like, shut up, man. Shut up. Go die. And I'm hoping that Toei is able to find a better studio to make Power Rangers, if at all. I honestly wouldn't be opposed to them just straight up... Geez, I was gonna use the word port, as if this is a freaking video game. But I'd be fine with them just porting over Space Sheriff Gavan, but just having an English dub. Because that's the same way that Tsuburaya does with Ultraman, is that they just straight up have Ultraman in America, but they have an English dub. Very much Godzilla style. So I think that's the much better way to go, and I hope Toei does that. Man, maybe if... I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but I do eventually want to voice act. I need to actually get on that. I need to get myself a like mini recording booth. But my new dream, if they do port over shows, I don't even know why I keep using the word port. But if they port over shows and just have an English dub, my goal would then become, I want to voice a Power Ranger. That's the ultimate dream. Have I told you guys the story of how my mom almost became the Yellow Ranger? The Yellow Mighty Morphin Ranger? I guess for those of you who are new and haven't heard that story, So yeah, basically, uh, the story is what my mom has told me is that she was actually living in Long Beach, or like she was living in like Long Beach slash the LA area back in the 90s, or like early 90s slash late 80s, and she was there for college, and she was actually really into gymnastics and stuff. So she did some plays and stuff where she was like a gymnast or did like whatever. So that wasn't like her career. She was studying other things, but with being a gymnast, there was and being in LA, there was a lot of recruitment for like, oh, would you like to be a stunt double or whatever. But my mom, she saw in the newspaper that they're just like, oh, we need actors who are good at gymnastics and can do stunts and stuff for a kids show for like martial arts and stuff. And my mom was like, yeah, I'll try out for that. And what it turns out was she was trying out for Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And unfortunately, I forget the actual Yellow Ranger's name, because my mom being Asian, they were very much typecasting, so my mom would have been the Yellow Ranger. But yeah, I forget her name, Trey. I forget the actress's name for the Yellow Ranger who eventually is the Yellow Ranger, but she got the part and my mom didn't get the part. But yeah, in another universe, I would have been the daughter of the Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger. What a weird world that would be. And Trui Tang, that's right, Tang. But yeah, in an alternate universe, I would be the daughter of the Yellow Ranger, and I would probably be through nepotism, I would probably be a Power Ranger myself. Isn't that some shit? I hope when I die, I can go over to God and be like, can you create a machine that's like a what-ifinator, like from Futurama, and I can just see the universe where my mom became the Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger and see what my life would have been like. Gosh, I would have loved to be like that actor who plays the Black Ranger in Kaku Ranger. The Black Ranger in Kaku Ranger, he's an American-born Japanese actor, and he's like the American one in Kaku Ranger, which is Power Rangers, or Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. You know, the ninja-looking Rangers. He's the Black Ranger in the original source material, but he's a Super Sentai actor, and then I believe that guy plays one of the Kamen Riders either in Saber or Revice. And then I do think that he plays a civilian in Ultraman, and he also played a guy in Godzilla. So that one guy has been in all four facets of tokusatsu. And whenever I go on this like long daydream of what if I was the daughter of the Yellow Ranger, I'd like to imagine that I would be in that sort of boat as well, trying to have one acting role in each of the four pillars of tokusatsu. But what a wild world. What a wild world that would be. Oh yeah, I need to go. I need to continue over there. He's like the Bill Pullman of Toku. He's been in all the big franchises of nerddom. Refresh me on who that is and what characters he has portrayed. Or I guess he's in a way that makes sense that I would understand. He could also be like the Bill Skarsgård of horror movies as well. Because Bill has been, what has Bill Skarsgård been? He's been The Crow. He's been It. He was Nosferatu. He just loves Bill Skarsgård just loves being creatures. I love him. Oh, he was famously killed by Predator, Terminator, and Alien. I see. That's pretty epic to say that you've been killed by those sci-fi killers. What is up here? Oh, Bill Paxton. That name is a bit more familiar. But yeah, now I've got the image in my head of who that is. Oh my gosh, so much gold. And yet no diamonds. What level are we on? Negative 42. Wait, then what's the very bottom here? I didn't even realize there was that whole area. This is negative 54. Okay, so there's 10 blocks down more to go. But let's go over in this area. Oh god. I should have made... Why are they running? I should have made a freaking shield. Oh my gosh, it is very hard to combat right now. Because, fun fact, when I was at work, I was late to work and I was putting my stuff in the work fridge a little bit faster than I would normally. And when I flung open... Wow, nice pants, guy. When I flung open the freezer door, the motion I moved my hand to put my food in the freezer, I accidentally punched the corner of the metal fridge door. So now I have a huge cut, or not a huge cut, but a large, or a puncture on my on the metal of my finger. So there's a lot of oil that was leaking out, and I put a band-aid over my finger, over my index finger, so it's very hard for me to click. Gosh, what an unfortunate work week. Injured my finger. And I got sick. It's always right before Christmas. The one time, fun fact, last year, I only took 1 day off of sick leave for work, and that was the day before Christmas last year. That was the only day I got so sick I couldn't make it into work. I can't believe now it is happening 2 years in a row. At the very least, I get Christmas Day off this year. Sure, I don't get time and a half, but at the very least, I get to spend time with family for the first time in a couple years. Ooh, what is over there? Oh god. Nope. Oh, you'll probably get bedrock. The best regular diamond level is negative 58. I see. Oh, I learned a trick on how to deal with creepers. Here, wait. I'll do this trick right here. Come on, blast me, creeper. Boom, there we go. Yep. Isn't that crazy? All you have to do to block most of a creeper's damage is just place one block at foot level between you and the creeper. I now no longer need a shield. Yeah, I'm kind of an epic gamer like that. Yeah, I'm such an epic gamer. Put that in my MLG compilation. I just realized that's literally just how the the characters from Haha You Clowns talk. I still have yet to watch that show, but every time I see that, every time I see clips on my YouTube Shorts feed, it's very entertaining to watch. I like how there's no jokes in that show. It is just a wholesome family being wholesome. The joke is the lack of joke. But all three of the main characters, the sons, they literally talk like this. Oh yeah, it's so cool seeing a YouTube creator getting a TV show, because the creator of Haha You Clowns is I actually watch their stuff. One of my favorite videos of theirs is when Shaggy and Fred they smoke weed in the middle of the night. That's like one of my favorite internet videos. Shit's purple, super sticky. Who are we listening to? Delicate Steve. Delicate Steve? Yeah. I like it. I love that video. It's so real. I haven't dabbled much in the weedery. In fact, it's been like a decade since, but that video is like so accurate to the weedery vibe. Especially when Shaggy gives Fred the bowl and he goes, "Sire." It's so... Why is it that when you smoke weed, you get weirdly medieval? I don't know why that's a common thing. But it's so funny. But yeah, I love that guy's... I keep forgetting the name of the creator, but I love his videos. They're so... It's like funny. It's like slice of life. That guy really knows how to make the mundane really funny. Velma was great in that vid. Did I hear somebody say Scooby Snack? We've got a live one. Oh god. The glass was just in the small pocket. Wow, I think with the sick voice, I actually I can have a more convincing guy voice. Maybe this is the way I can be Ash Ketchum. Thank you for making Pokemon jokes. Pokemon is my... Oh geez, a witch. Is my only form of comedy. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna place down all of these. Geez, speaking of Pokemon, the frickin' Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, like, Monster House music is just playing in my head. There's so many of these little guys. I need to get out of here. Where's the water? The Pokemon time is 3:27. Iron Vein, run for now. Will do. Okay. I need to heal up. Okay. Oh, geez. Let's go drop off some stuff. I need to go get more arrows and my good bow. And I should probably craft a shield. Let's do the smart thing and back off. I get hella literate with my speech patterns, like I say fancy words all the time. I was gonna ask, when was the last time you ate some weed? The last time I did a weed, let's see. I mean, I did a bong rip, like, 3 years ago. And I didn't even feel anything. Because I was given, like, a very small, like, a beginner dose, because I hadn't done it in a while. But I did a rip, and then I didn't even feel anything. But before that, it was, the last time I did it was high school. That was the last time I ate a weed. And that was, like, so, the last time I did a weed and felt something was 10 years ago. How's the spelunking? The spelunking's pretty good right now. We're backing out for now. I've got to drop off some supplies and we have to get weapons because it is a crazy monster house in there. But yeah. Oh geez, I need to make a new thing just for deep slate. Yeah, let's start putting up deep slate in here. Now I have to organize everything. Monster parts. Redstone. Let's get all of the ores together. Monster parts. Yeah, bones go in here. If you don't know what to say, just say the word bones. Where do I have armor? Armor's in here. Okay. Where's my enchanted bow? Power and mending. I will take that. Let's combine these bows together. Let's drop these buckets. More of this. Where do I put flint and steel? Yeah, let's gather the arrows. I don't have a whole lot of arrows, geez. That's very little. Stuart Little. I don't know why my brain went to that. I haven't thought about Stuart Little in like 20 years. Oh wait, this goes in monster parts. That's right. Right? Unless I put it somewhere else. Nope, okay, it definitely goes there. Let's go craft a shield. It's one thing and then a bunch of wood, right? Oh wait, it's like this. Boom, there we go. Alright, probably should get another shield, or another sword. I do not have another diamond sword. Give me 1 sec. Oh yeah, I need pies. Give me 1 sec. I need to do an oil change. I'll be right back. Okay, much, much better. Yeah, let's go put the shield in the offhand. We've got our bow and arrow. Let's make another diamond sword. I do have 3 totems of undying. I don't even remember how I got 3 of these. How did I get 3 of these? I don't think I need a totem of undying. And why do I still have this pumpkin? Oh, pumpkins don't even do anything. I'll just toss that. Let it disappear. There we go. Oh, you did 2 raids. That's right, we did a couple raids. I totally forgot about that. Do you have feathers? I think I've got a bunch of feathers. Over here. Actually, not a lot of feathers. I haven't killed many chickens, actually. Oh my gosh, they make footstep sounds now. There we go. We'll clear out the pen. Absolutely murdering chickens. You know, I want a mod that actually makes these chickens look like real chickens. Because being in Hawaii and seeing all these chickens, these do not look like real chickens. I want more accurate chickens. Or maybe I don't, because if they're too accurate, then I'll feel bad for killing them. Where's the random chicken? I thought I killed all the chickens. Where's this random one? I guess I'll just throw all of these eggs. I'll take some pies. Endless pies. Endless pies. Oh, there is a mod? There's a mod that makes all the mobs look realistic. Oh, that sounds awesome. I keep forgetting I also need to download Sodium to make this game run better. I need all the little tricks I can get because playing Minecraft and having a stream program on and having a live 2D VTuber program on. Oh geez, I totally forgot I haven't slept in a while. Give me those membranes. Come on, let me have the hit. There we go. Gosh, I haven't purposely stayed up for a long time. Wow, couldn't have given me that? Alright, where's the next one? Oh, you son of a gun. Totally forgot I have ranged attacks. There we go, finally got a membrane. Too bad I don't have an elytra anymore. We shall have to go back into the end and see if we can find another. I probably should be eating the pie instead of the bread. The bread needs to be saved for the villagers. So we can have them frig. Absolutely frig. Here you go. Here's your daily bread. Now get it on. Alright, now I can eat the pie. Let's drop the bread off. I guess I'll drop the bread off over here. I'll leave the raw chicken. Gosh, and now everybody just stomped over the pumpkin stuff. That's fine. That's totally fine. Oh wait, before we go, I need to put this villager inside one of these. There's the boat. Oh, and I need to drop off the membrane part. There's not a lot of room. You know, I should probably take an ender pearl. They're pretty useful in the caves. Leashable boats in 1.21 is such a massive improvement. Man, I have to wait 3 more updates for that. Son of a gun. Where'd he go? Where the heck did this Squidward MFer go? There he is. Get in. Hooray. Can I go up a slab? I can't. I'm gonna die. But I can do this. Or not. Son of a gun. Alright, now am I able to go in? Oh my god. There we go. Oh my god, don't leave. Oh. God, I hate villagers so much. You just place everything so I can just trap them in ASAP. Oh my god. You've actually got to be kidding me with how fast this guy is. Oh my god. How are they this... They have to know... They have to know... that they're being forced into. They have to have some sort of programming that makes them not want to be contained like this. There we go. I don't know what source block this guy goes to. What? And this guy... Why? He's back to being... They're both back to being default. Should I just take away the bed? Is that what needs to happen? I thought the bed was important to have. Just put the bed back 1 block. Okay. Here, I wonder which block this guy's connected to. Okay, not that block. And it must be this one he's connected to. I don't even really use this one. Okay, it looks like that was the block he was connected to. Alright, so let's get... Nope, let's go push you. Hopefully, don't start walking in a stupid direction. Here we go. Get in there, you son of a gun. There we go. Oh wait, I need to collect the bed. Give me that. Okay, back off a little bit. Here we go. Get back in there. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. Finally. Here, move out of the way. Oh my god. Could you not? Oh, get out of the corner. Not into another corner. Oh my good lord. Jesus. Oh my god. There, Jesus Christ. What the heck? Whoa. That's interesting. Didn't realize you can get into a crawling position like this. I also totally forgot crawling is now a thing. Get... Oh my god. Get in. Oh my god, get in. Literally move from this corner. You have so much room. Just get in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? There we go. Jesus. I'll just fucking put that one there too. Why not? God, these guys are so infuriating. There, now that that's done, now we can actually leave this area. God damn. It's always something with these guys, I swear to Christ. Alright, let's head to sleep. It's been a very stressful day in Minecraft. Oh wait, let's exit and then jump back in so I can actually have a real pause. Okay. They still have not made a new baby. Fantastic. Come on, move. Come on. Oh my god. They all good on this side? Yeah, I think they're all good on this side. Oh, son of a gun. Oh my god. Just move over. Which one broke? God. There we go. I am absolutely tired of this just not working. There we go. We don't have to deal with this anymore. Let's see. There we go. Let's get rid of all these. I don't care if that's breaking the rules. We've already broken the rules so many times. Villagers piss me off way too much, and I'm not gonna deal with them anymore. There we go. So now we've got all of this set up. I don't think I have any good deals, though. Raw pork chop. Okay, that's kind of useless. I don't have any cows on my farm, or on my area. 20 wheat, 22 carrots. At least we do make a lot of carrots. 21. Okay, 21 for unbreaking. That's fine. We've got a ton of emeralds. Okay. Okay, 1 emerald for 16 arrows. That's good. Bane of arthropods. Man. Clay. Man. These are fine. Is there a way to get different items from them? Like to re-roll them? Is it just placing down the block and resetting? Resetting the block? You should probably lock in the wheat and carrot trades because they randomly reload. Okay. So 20 wheat, 22 carrots. I have not harvested anything. At least I get my garden back. Because the composter guy, he keeps placing different plants where they're not supposed to be. It's a very specific orientation I have these in. Can't he not read the signs? Why'd I do that? I've made this machine specifically so I could do this. There we go, let's try that with this side. There we go, beautiful. And look at all that. Oh, it's currently loading in, okay. We'll just grab it from there. Iron bars, what the heck? Oh yeah, let's plant everything back. Wait, I need to grab the hoe. Go ever through that paper. Your mom's a hoe. Classic internet video. They do it to speed up growth. I know it's what they do, but it's just very annoying that that I can't have them follow the very specific way I want these two farms set up. Okay. This one's all done. We can forget about it for many in-game weeks to come. No. This one, okay, this one's wheat. I mean, we definitely need to rearrange how this is done, because the golems keep stepping on stepping on the stems and ruining it. What the heck? Oh my god. Really? I guess we can get rid of more of these. Just do a full harvest. If you're installing mods, you can get trade cycling and re-roll the first trade without replacing blocks. You can only re-roll the first trade by replacing the block. Okay. Let's turn these all into seeds. Oh, these guys, do I need them around? I don't think I really need them around. What to do? Come on. Turn into dirt. Really, I set 1 foot on this area and the block turns to dirt. And now I purposely step on this and it's not turning to dirt. Minecraft just doesn't want to go my way. I mean, did you not see that I was jumping? Wait, I need to drop these off. I'm surprised that the golems haven't tried to kill me yet. And let's drop the hoe. Okay. If they're your golems, they won't. Okay. Makes sense. And now I have to go to bed. Okay, let's go lock in some trades. Yo, what's up? Grab that. And grab this. There we go. What was a bad first trade? I guess I did make these rooms too far. At least they come forward whenever I call them over, pretty much. I don't think anybody has a particularly bad first trade. Yeah, I think we're good. Or I guess we can re-roll this one. Alright, what do you got? Raw chicken. Okay, that's a lot better. Hello? You can also have butchers buy chicken off of you as well. Interesting. Well, I think we're fine right now as is. So now let's finally head back into the underground. Oh wait, let me Let me add a diamond to my... to my sword. I have to break down another diamond block. How many levels? Okay, I've got 17 levels. I guess I'll keep that there. Okay. Let me drop some stuff off at our farm, and then we'll be on our way down. Mako, can we pray together for Tedo and Fortnite? As much as I would love Tedo and Fortnite, Fortnite and Epic Games chose to add Harry Potter into Fortnite. I do not support J.K. Rowling or anything she does, and therefore I am not playing Fortnite. It was fun while it lasted. I at least have Miku on my account, and I have a Tedo Nendoroid on pre-order, so that's that. I think I'm good in life when it comes to Miku and Tedo stuff. Although I do need a new game to replace my Fortnite addiction. I need a new multiplayer online game to replace my Fortnite addiction. And I don't feel like playing Marvel Rivals. If only Halo wasn't treated like garbage. Valorant. I may be a woman who streams, but I'm not an e-girl. Gosh, my coworkers are trying to get me to play Valorant with them. And I'm just like, I don't know. Valorant is very intimidating to me. I don't know how any of that game is played. I'm surprised it took them this long to add another longtime Warner Brothers IP besides DC. I mean, they have a whole bunch of... Well, what's another longtime Warner Brothers property? Because Adventure Time I would count as a long-running Warner Brothers property. Considering Adventure Time is like 15 years old at this point, or something. What about critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 5 or Final Fantasy 14? I don't like playing MMOs. I already have so much of my time being taken up by A, a real job, B, streaming, C, all of my other hobbies, D, I hang out with family a lot, so I do not have the time for a MMORPG in my life. What about the game from... Wow, I sound like a robot right now. What about the game from the latest Russian Badger video? I have not watched the latest Russian Badger video, so I have no idea. Oh yeah, Rick and Morty is also in Fortnite. Wait, speaking of Warner Brothers properties, is Ruby in Fortnite? Or are they not in it yet? Back to the Future is in Fortnite. It actually dropped in Fortnite just this season. Jaws, I'm surprised they haven't done anything, because there are so many shark-related skins and items in Fortnite, and I have most of them. I do love sharks. Sharks are one of my favorite animals. No Ruby yet, at least. Interesting. I'm so surprised they haven't done Ruby. I'm surprised they haven't done Ruby, Demon Slayer, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Chainsaw Man. I'm surprised they're just now doing Bleach. Damn, if only they didn't add a transphobic person's game, I would be probably be getting the Bleach stuff. Because they have my girl Rukia in there. But they don't have Chad. I would have loved if Chad was in the Fortnite update. Or Fortnite collab. Jeez, I took a swig of water and my voice is still like this. My voice is still like robot. I kind of sound like the Freddy Fazbear. What's it? The mini game robot voice. Oh, that's something I didn't talk about. Did you guys watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2? What a crap movie. I'll just say that. That movie was bad. That movie was insanely bad. I still think the first one is worse. The second one is definitely bad or worse than the first in certain ways. I think the dialogue got worse. I heard the dialogue got way worse. I mean, didn't heard. I know the dialogue got worse. I will say those movies excel in hype moments and aura. That's the only thing Five Nights movies has on it. The writing is awful. The acting is awful. The references to the franchise are kind of cool. There was one moment in Five Nights 2 where I soy Jack pointed face. Where I was like, oh my gosh, I know that thing and its importance to the lore. They're making sense with the lore. But other than that, I'm just like, wow, this movie kind of sucks. But yeah, I say that, but I still can't wait to watch the third one. I hope with number 3 they go full stupid. I did not watch FNAF 2. I'd rather watch SpongeBob or Anaconda this month as my junk food theater movie. I want to watch Anaconda. I've never watched the original Anaconda movie, but I do want to watch this one. Gosh, what was so funny is that, frickin', so I work by a movie theater and they have the Anaconda poster up, and Anaconda is a remake of the original Anaconda movie from like 97, and it stars Paul Rudd and Jack Black. And it's so funny because there was this I walked by the movie theater today and there was a little girl going to watch like Wicked or something, and she sees the Anaconda poster with Jack Black's face and she goes, oh my gosh, that's Steve Minecraft. And it made me laugh super hard. Like, wow, Jack Black that's all he's going to be known as for the iPad kid generation. But yeah, I'm wondering if you need to watch the original Anaconda in order to get what's going on in the new Anaconda. Because I know Anaconda is a horror movie. Originally it's a horror movie, but I think the new Anaconda is a comedy. Like, it's a meta comedy. So I think they're gonna reference, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the plot of Anaconda, the new one, is that they want to recreate the original Anaconda movie. Like, the original movie exists in this new movie, I think. Right? Is that how it works? I haven't even watched the trailer. I've just read the Wikipedia article that says that it's a meta commentary. And whenever I hear meta, I think of Human Centipede 2, where the first Human Centipede movie exists in the second one's continuity. And doesn't Human Centipede 1 and 2 exist in Human Centipede 3's universe? Also, where was the iron? I totally forgot where the iron vein was. Oh god. I think the iron vein was over there. I think the FNAF movies are more for the fandom than the fans of the lore. It's okay. I thought that the Five Nights movies were for the fans. And it's like, okay, they're making references to some, like, it's so, the fact that it's made for the fandom and not the fans, it's like, okay, there are different parts of the fandom, like, or of the viewer base. There's people who want to watch a good movie, people who want to watch a good, like, a fun horror movie, people who are fans of the game, people who are fans of the concept of Five Nights, and the people who are fans of the lore. There are so many different things that they could cater this movie to, and they only just do it for the fandom. It's like, I don't get that. I don't understand. Like, if you're gonna make a movie that's just for the fandom and it's gonna be like goofy and jokey, just make it a comedy like Minecraft movie. Like, Minecraft movie was absolutely for the fandom, not even for fans of Minecraft. It was very self-aware that it was goofy, and I wish either FNAF was a actually good horror movie, or just balls to the walls, self-referential, and stuff like that. But it feels like it just doesn't know what it wants to be. I don't know. I think FNAF fans deserve better than this movie. And it's crazy because I wasn't even a fan of Five Nights until like a month ago, when I went into a deep dive of all the lore and stuff. Is it okay if I talk about the movie? Is anybody going to watch this movie? The one bit I want to talk about isn't even that spoiler heavy. I'm not going to talk about the major plot points of the movie. I just want to talk about one thing. I loved watching the unfinished version of the Minecraft movie. That's right. You got your hands on the unfinished version. So basically, the one thing that I like soy jack pointed in the theater, well, I didn't really soy jack point, I just soy jack faced in the theater, is that, okay, so in the lore, William Afton's daughter, William Afton essentially uses his own daughter as an experiment in order to transfer her soul into a animatronic. And in the movie, Vanessa is William Afton's daughter. And there's a point in the movie where Vanessa is having like a dream sequence at the very beginning of the movie. And she sees a vision in the movie of an animatronic. And that animatronic is Circus Baby. And in the actual lore, William Afton's daughter is killed by Circus Baby. And her soul is put into that animatronic. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, Thing! I recognize Thing! I didn't think that they would ever go into the lore like that and actually reference, like, make it canon that Circus Baby is gonna be what's gonna kill Vanessa eventually. But I thought that was really cool. I really liked, and Circus Baby looked so good in the movie. She looked so good. It's probably like my favorite animatronic in the movie, even though she didn't do jack. She just turned to the camera very creepily, and that was it. But I really liked that. Was it worth waiting for this movie to come out and paying $15 for a frickin' movie ticket? No. Absolutely was not worth it, but I thought that was the coolest part of the movie. Okay, you know what? I'll talk about another thing in the movie. Just one other thing. So in the lore for Five Nights, if you played the first game, you'll know that you play as a character named Mike Schmidt. And in the first Five Nights movie, uh, what's his name? Josh Hutcherson. He plays a character named Mike Schmidt. Now, in the lore, Mike Schmidt is actually the son of William Afton. He's actually Michael Afton. So Mike Schmidt is just the alias for Michael Afton. I don't know why Scott Cawthon wrote it like that. Because if you're going to have an alias and you don't want people to find out your name, you're not going to do a nickname of your existing name. Like, if my name is Michael and I'm trying to disguise myself, why would I name myself Mike? Everybody's going to know that I'm Michael. It's so stupid. But the thing is that in Five Nights 2, they don't reveal that Mike Schmidt is actually William Afton's son. No, they introduce a whole new character to be Michael Afton's son, or to be William Afton's son. And the stupidest, like, that part is, whatever. But the stupid part is that they kept the name Michael Afton. So in this movie, where there are only like 8 named characters, there are 2 characters named Mike. Why? Why did they do that? They couldn't have named him like just a different character, like maybe like Mitchell or something. But there are just 2 Mikes in the Five Night movie canon. Why did they do that? It's so stupid. I don't know why Scott Cawthon thought that was a good idea. It's so stupid. Because Scott Cawthon was writing the lore as he went along, unlike Sister Location. Mike Schmidt was not Michael Afton because Michael Afton didn't exist yet. Yeah, I know that was the reason for the video games. But this is for the movie, an area in which he has all the lore already made, and he could create the lore however he wants for the movie continuity. But for the movie continuity, he just decided, screw it, let's just have 2 mics. It's so dumb. Could be worse, Deltarune has 3 mics. Yeah, but we like Toby Fox. He gets a pass. He's a bro. But Scott Cawthon, I will not forgive. That is such a stupid decision. But yeah, all the animatronics were made by the Jim Henson Company, so all the animatronics looked really cool. The toys, when they're moving, is super neat. And yeah. Gosh, I am surprised, FNAF, if it was actually planned out. I am so surprised that a lot of these games or a lot of these franchises, specifically movies, like game franchises being made up on the spot, especially indie games, that's totally fine. But for a movie franchise, it's like, you guys didn't plan this out from the beginning to make sense. It's all so stupid. I mean, at this point, I'm just like, do whatever the hell you want for FNAF 3. They ended FNAF 2 on a cliffhanger. So it's like, okay, we're going to be getting FNAF 3 with Springtrap. And hopefully they add little bits of FNAF 4 and Sister Location. Because they gave a hint with Sister Location by adding Circus Baby. But yeah. Hey peeps, what's up? Not much. I have a very sore throat, as you can tell by my voice. But we're just talking about Five Nights and how crap it was as a movie. In the behind the scenes, they did the TikTok dances. That's awesome. I actually love that. We got funny TikTok meme and movie. I'd love to see the kind of collab between the Muppets and FNAF. That would be amazing. Was MatPat good as Toy Bonnie? legitimately, the voice actors for all of the toys could not even tell you that they were the actors. They played their characters so well. It's like I had to really, really stretch my ear to like hear Matt Pat as Toy Bonnie, but he was very well disguised as Toy Bonnie, and Megan Fox as Toy Chica. Like, what a crazy casting for that, but she was actually legitimately great as Toy Chica. I think Toy Chica was the highlight of this movie. They never explain... Wow, this guy's all dripped out. They never explain why Abby has like such a fixation with Chica specifically, because you know, she made friends with all of the animatronics in the first movie, but she really just like name drops Toy Chica, or she name drops Chica specifically in this movie so many times, and they never explain why she's got a thing for Chica. But yeah, Chica was really good in this movie. Like earlier when I said it's for the fandom, it's for people who doom scroll TikTok for the Freddy Fazbear European guy and Mimic Song enjoyers, and people who dance as Burger King guy who did the dance in the bathroom. Man, I wish they had a character named David who gets... who wants some ice cream. His name is David. David, that is his name. I'm surprised, you know, given that they reference Sister Location and have Vanessa, it's like they're going into the future with like the game lore. I am very surprised they didn't mention like Edwin when they mentioned like Fazfest or anything like that. Or there's no like seeds to be sown for like the Mimic stuff. But yeah. Jesus Christ. On my YouTube, because just this year I got into the Five Nights fandom. Or I guess fandom is the wrong word. I'm more so following the Five Nights franchise just this year. But I got my YouTube Rewind, or whatever the hell they call it. And they said, oh, your top 3 songs are Money Game by Ren, it was another song. I totally forget what my second song is. I think it was a Tokyo Ska Paradise song. And then my third most played song was the Mimic song. Gosh, what's funny is that I was listening to that song before I even got into the Freddy, before I started following the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. I think I had that on repeat in like January, or no, like April this year. I love that song so much. I think I've mined... Whoops. I think I've mined all I've needed to mine from this area. I think I've got all of the stuff, except for that. I need to get that. If you dig in the tuff, you can uncover more iron. Oh, so, tuff, or iron veins are... There's no air. Oh wait, tuff is... Never mind, I'm confusing tuff with deep slate. Tuff is over there. Okay, I will go get some more iron. I mean, not like I need a whole lot of iron, considering we have a ton of iron. I've got a bunch of cloned iron. Who is shooting me? Yeah, considering I have a bunch of cloned iron, but... Oh, there's more iron up there. I need to get used to all of these Minecraft terms, or like new block names. Oh, that's all iron up there. Gotta get that iron. Yo, Mako, how's it going? Going pretty well. I've got a sore throat, so my voice sounds a little robotic, but I'm doing well. There we go. Also, I'm not discrediting you at all with your complaints when I say this, but as a fan since the second game came out, how shitty the movies makes me feel right at home. I'm not sure I understand that. But cool, I guess. Good for you. I don't know. Like, I've been aware of Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I remember the first year it came out. I played a lot of Five Nights 1 and 2. I got very lost with 3. I still to this day have no idea how to play 3. Number 4 was fun. And then number 5, Sister Location, was the last game I played. So, given that my last game was Sister Location, I only played Five Nights for a total of like a year and a half. Considering Five Nights 1 through 5, they came out so close together. But yeah, I've been aware of the game and the franchise and the lore like the lore of 1, 2, and 3. Cause 4 was like, at the time, a lot of people didn't know where 4 took place. And then, since I only played 30 minutes of Sister Location, I didn't get the lore. But as far as I'm aware, like to my knowledge is only really up to Pizza Time Simulator. So I don't really know exactly what the lore is with whatchamacallit, Security Breach, and I don't know what the lore is with with Secret of the Mimic. I'm waiting on a bunch of lore crafters to make videos on that. But yeah, I know like the basics of like the start of Five Nights at Freddy with the original Faz Fest, and then up to like the lore with like Security Breach and how you play as Michael Afton in Security Breach, going into William Afton's, I think William Afton is deceased at that, oh yeah, he's definitely deceased at that point, going into his basement, and yeah. I forgot where I was going with that, my ADHD brain. But yeah, I want to learn more about the fandom, or not the fandom, about the franchise, about the lore. And I just wish the movies followed the lore 100%. Because I feel like the lore is so interesting. I love the lore as it is. And I just feel like playing or making movies about the games in release order was just not the way to do it. And to have each movie take place in like 2002, I just think doesn't work. I feel like if they just made the movies about the games, or no, if they made the movies about each location in the time of when the location was active, I think that would have made for a much better horror movie franchise. I just took a swig of water. Why is my voice still like this? To me, FNAF's presentation has always been terrible. The lore itself isn't affected by the presentation because lore keepers can present the lore to you in better manner than the games can. I thought the presentation of... I still think the first game is phenomenal. I think the world building of the first game is great. The horror, the gameplay mechanics of the first game is great. I still think the first game holds up and is, aside from that one robot game that Scott made, I think it is, FNAF 1 is Scott's like magnum opus. I still think that game is really good. And the presentation and the lore is all like super great. So I don't think that it was always terrible. I think the first game is legitimately good. The second game is when it gets kind of convoluted, but I still enjoy the little snippets of lore that were given in the second game. In the third game, it gets a little weird. Especially with like all of the phantoms in there. The second was like a really good like turn the lore up like on its head, being like, oh, the new location that was actually the location in Five Nights 2, that's actually the second location, and the location in Five Nights 1 is actually the third location. Or at that point in time, it was the third location. I think once sister location gets added into the lore, the location that's in Five Nights 1 is actually like the fourth location. But yeah, I think the original lore, at least, like, the lore gets good, I feel like up until you get to, like, third, fourth, and fifth, that's when it kind of gets muddy, but the lore of 1 and 2, I think, are really good. But yeah. Also, they added Balloon Boy in Five Nights 2, and granted, yeah, Balloon Boy is in Five Nights 2, the game. He didn't do jack shit in Five Nights, the movie 2. But yeah. Five Nights 1 is indie game royalty. It really is. Like, it doesn't surprise... Like, looking back, it does not surprise me one bit how that game exploded. It was such a good concept. No other game had done it. And it's so crazy to think that Five Nights launched an entire genre. Like, mascot horror, like, wasn't really that big up until Five Nights. And now we have frickin' Poppy's Playtime and all this other garbage wannabe Five Nights. Oh man, all of this talking is really destroying my throat. I think I can only really stream for like another maybe 10 minutes before I have to go, because this is pain. And I've got work tomorrow, so I have to talk for my job, and this is definitely not helping. I wish there was a way to put people through the lore as the games came out and not with everything we have now. They can follow fan theories as they came out and went, and maybe even learn out-of-date memes. A lot of stuff ended up getting retconned into meaning something else. We didn't know until now that FNAF 4 was a drug-induced nightmare. We originally thought it was some kid on their deathbed missing their frontal lobe having nightmares. That is true. That's something I missed as someone being aware of the games but not really into the greater fandom, is that you definitely do miss something. And that's something I am jealous about early people who are in the fandom who got to learn about the game as the game came out. That is definitely a very unique experience. Like, I watched a bunch of MatPat videos, but I'm going to be controversial and say I've only ever liked MatPat's, like a few of MatPat's videos. I was never into MatPat's voice. I still, to this day, I'm not a fan of MatPat's voice. He just always sounds very condescending, and he sounds very, like he just knows better than you. And like, I just was never a fan of his tone of voice. And so his videos just seemed very patronizing. So I was not a big fan of MatPat, but I did watch some of his videos. So through that, I learned about a little bit of the lore as it came out, but I never really delved too deep into it. Gosh, my voice is just deteriorating. But yeah. Tattletale is my favorite mascot horror game because the developers didn't milk it to death. And made the What? Wait, the creators of Tattletale were the ones that make Neon White? Are you freaking with me right now? That's insane. That is crazy. This is gonna sound messed up, delete it if you want, but he's a white theater kid. It's kind of built into it. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. MathPad is a theater kid. That makes so much sense now. Of course, I should have seen that coming. Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne. Why don't we just whip out all of the 2016 memes at this point? But yeah, it's not messed up. That totally makes 100% sense. Make sure to drink a warm drink right after stream. Maybe lemon too, if possible. I don't have any lemons, but I shall drink some tea after this. But yeah, I didn't think that this was going to be a whole Five Nights at Freddy's talk. Gosh, you want to know something that I've been having a hard time finding? You guys know me. You guys know I love action figures and toys and collectibles. It is so hard to find a good collector grade collectible of Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I just want a good representation of Freddy. I just want a good Freddy toy for my shelf. And so far, the only good Freddy toy is the Freddy Funko Pop. And I don't like Funko Pops. But if Freddy, like the latest Freddy Funko Pop is like the best looking thing toy-wise. Didn't Funko own the FNAF license for a while? They did. I think they recently lost it to Jazzwares. And they have the new Jazzwares Endo series. But I'm just like, the one thing that bugs me is if you look at the Endo series Freddy, there's a piece of shoulder armor that's not attached to the shoulder, and it bugs me so bad. Like, I would love if there was a Five Nights at Freddy's Figma or something. I would buy a Freddy Figma day one. I'm not a big fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's Nendoroid. Not gonna lie. So I think I might end up just getting the Freddy 10th anniversary Funko Pop and just painting the pupils myself. But yeah, I don't know why it's so hard for the Five Nights franchise to have good toys. Why has it taken so long? I am excited to see what other things Jazzwares does with the Five Nights license, because they only just got their hands on it. And the Endo series, admittedly, even though I don't like the design, it's definitely a step in the right direction. It's way better than the Funko brand Freddy's toys. But yeah, I did not expect this to, I didn't expect to be talking about Five Nights for like the past hour and a half. That is incredible. But so refreshing because literally none of my friends care about Five Nights, and I'm just like, I'm the only one who cares about this franchise and like cares about the lore and stuff. I finally have an outlet to like talk to people about this. I feel so liberated. But yeah. Let me just get back to the house. Oh god. What if the new Aftonson is just an illusion? We have those now. That is true. Michael Afton could be an illusion in the movie. Just frickin' Marionette just took over the minds of everybody. Charlotte is just like fricking with everybody. But yeah, now that I am back home in my open air, unfinished house, I think we'll call it a stream. Hopefully, I do want to stream one more time before the year ends. Hopefully, my throat heals up before then. Yeah, hopefully my throat heals up before the end of the year so I can do one more stream. And the next stream will be, I finished Gunbuster recently, so I want to build the Gunbuster model kit. So, again, hopefully my throat heals up before the end of the year so I can do that. But anyways, I will end stream right now so I can give my throat a rest. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Thank you all for watching. Sorry my voice was so messed up. And sorry it took me a month. Like, it took me 4 weeks. I'm sorry it's been 4 weeks since I last streamed. But getting sick and working the holidays has been very rough. And yeah, hopefully next year we can have more streams and stuff. But yeah, wow, very fitting end music. But yeah. Catch you guys all next time. See ya! How do I end stream? There we go, that's how we end it. Like this.